LeBron said the Lakers weren't outworked, outsmarted, or out-physicaled by OKC. They were just out-talented. And honestly, part of that is true. But Stephen A. heard that and basically said, come on, Bron, just stop. Because when a 41-year-old LeBron is still your most prepared, most reliable player, maybe the problem isn't just talent. Maybe OKC didn't just have better players. Maybe they had more players who were actually ready for that stage.
We took the bait. He threw his fishing pole out there and let the bait just hang in, and he caught some big fish. He caught the attention that he wanted while his ass is sitting at home. It's nothing. Look, I've been knowing Bron all my life. He moves like the president. He already has a plan in place. He know what he's doing. He know what his next move is. He know what the counter is gonna be. He know where he want to go, where he want to be, if he want to be on the Lakers. He already know that. Like, this right here was just throwing the bait out to get some more national media attention real quick, to get people talking about it, and here we are talking about it again. He already got his plan in place.
This year, we fought and we played it to the maximum ability of our team. But ultimately, if we're being completely honest, we were out-talented. We were not outworked. We were not, they didn't out-physical us. They didn't outsmart us. I feel like we were just out-talent, by OKC. They just possessed so much more talent.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just the playoffs. The Thunder won all 8 games against the Lakers this season during the regular season as well. Are these comments fair or foul by LeBron James, Stephen A.?
I don't want to use the word foul like he's lying to anybody, but damn it, I have no choice. I think I don't agree with him. I think that, well, he's right. They were clearly out-talented. But to say they weren't outworked, even LeBron James was probably going to sit back right in this moment and be like, damn, he got a point. When I say this, DeAndre Ayton's on your squad, bro. I mean, really, we gonna sit up here and say that, you know what, y'all weren't outworked? Really?
Yeah,
that's what we gonna do? DeAndre Ayton was on your squad. LeBron, stop. Just stop that. Then listen, here's the thing that I would say, and I appreciate where LeBron is coming from. But he's not entirely accurate. We've seen the frustration on J.J. Redick's face this year on many, many occasions. It wasn't just due to a lack of efficiency. It was due to a lack of effort. There have been plenty of times when we've looked at the Los Angeles Lakers and we've questioned their effort. Not LeBron, because LeBron takes care of himself. And I think the thing that should bother, LeBron, that should bother everybody. Listen, everybody can't be LeBron. But you can certainly strive to emulate him in terms of his work ethic if you're a teammate. When you sit up there and there's a difference between getting ready and staying ready. LeBron is always ready because he always takes care of himself. He knows good and damn well he's got cats on the Los Angeles Lakers that use the season to get ready, use the season to get in shape. He knows that. All right, DeAndre Ayton is just an obvious answer. Some would say Luka. Others would look at Austin Reeves, whose skill set obviously has improved every single year, but in the same breath, you kind of look at him wondering when he's been in the weight room. You're looking at other cats and wondering what level of dedication that they put forth that doesn't match their leader in LeBron James. I don't think anybody looks at the Los Angeles Lakers and say, oh, OKC just has more talent than the Los Angeles Lakers. You saw a team that was more focused, more dedicated, more committed to excellence than the Los Angeles Lakers were. I think that's clearly obvious, but LeBron didn't want to admit that, and I understand.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong, S.A., and I'm 1,000. I agree with LeBron James 1,000%. He's not lying. J.J. Redick maxed out the players that he had. Like, Jackson Hayes came into the game and gave max effort, right? Like, Rui Hachimura gave max effort. LeBron James wasn't lying when it comes to they were out-talented because when you look at the league now, LeBron knows what it takes to win the NBA championship, right? You know what it needs. You need a handful of two-way players. Can you name me a two-way player on the Los Angeles Lakers? Can you name me one? No. That's going to get stops and be able to put the ball in the basket. I can name you a few on the New York Knicks. I can name you several on the Oklahoma City Thunder. I can even name you 5 or 6 on the San Antonio Spurs. So when you think about the Lakers, they didn't make the moves, and that was a shot again at Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss because y'all didn't make the moves at the trade deadline to put yourself in position to actually go out there and compete with the best of them. And that's why JJ Redick was caught in 4K on the bench saying, I can't play him. And he was talking about DeAndre Ayton because they didn't have the talent.
It's a semantic essay because I think you both are right here in this one.
It's a what?
Semantic.
I like that. I like that. That's that Duke stuff.
Because I'm going to give you something. I used to think talent was always with the skill set of the player. It wasn't until I got to the league that I saw talent is also in your effort and your hustle.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a part of talent. Because like Ben Wallace used to say this all the time. He's like, yo, if I hang around the rim, if I give you effort, and if I get you 2 rebounds per quarter, I'm going to end up with 8 rebounds. If I give you 3 rebounds per quarter, I'm going to end up with 12. If I set a couple of screens, I get a couple of offensive rebounds, I get 4, I'm going to get 8 points off offensive putbacks. And I was like, oh my God, effort is translating into talent. It's an aspect of talent. So that's how I look at basketball. That's why I would agree with LeBron. But also LeBron's not going to say all the things that SA said because he may come back to that team next year. And he had to think about who he's coming back to if he does.
Right. Quick final word, SA.
I'm just saying, listen, I didn't say LeBron was wrong by saying they were out-talented. I'm just saying that ain't the only reason. That might be the biggest reason because that's what it comes down to. But that wasn't the only reason. Big Perk, you watched the Lakers all the time this year. So did I and what have you. There were plenty of nights when we looked at, and not him, but we looked at others and it was like, yo, that effort ain't there. The Southern California sunshine. You
but not in the
postseason. All that kind of stuff. Not in the postseason. Well, yeah, but if you did it in the regular season and you didn't dedicate yourself, it's going to affect you come postseason because you didn't prepare.
That's a valid point.
You didn't prepare.